Hello, I'm off center again. Maybe I should move the camera. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Let's Play on Thursday. And we're playing that one. And there's Cosmic. Like clockwork, Cosmic. Good to see you, Cosmic Beat. How are you doing? So, yeah, we're playing that one that's not pixelated. That's the expansion box. It's like well, I got a promo as well, which I have to keep because there's rules that I haven't printed yet. It's a QR code which you cannot read right now with the rules. And you can also not see that that's the pixelated version of that one. Now you know how awesome the pixelation is. So yeah, we're playing that one. Let's stay like this. Please stay like that. Yeah. Oh man. PPIP. Yes. Something I got when I visited a Dutch publisher. It's when I learned Sunrise Lane and Rolling Heights. That's two. Sugar Check. Ooh. To be fair, I haven't updated it. It should be a little bit lower. It should be a little bit lower, but I haven't updated it yet. I'm testing my sugar tomorrow to see how high it is. I won't do it right now because I know it will be a little bit on the high side because I just ate and had a Coke, not zero. So yeah, let's not do that then, right? But it's almost at level. It fluctuates a little bit. I haven't used my insulin yet either. So it's already at the end of its progress. And I should inject myself at the end of this evening, at the end of the stream. So don't worry, I'm feeling okay. I'm not doing too crazy, too weird stuff or something to my body. Where was I? Yeah, I'm playing the game. I did not fully prepare for it yesterday. Not gonna lie. There was also Champions League football, and somehow that got me busy. So that still happens. So I'm like, So yeah, that's how, what, and why. So there will be a lot of rules look up, and don't expect me to do very well. The last time I played solo of this, I got crushed, I believe. And it's been a while since I played this solo. It's not that I don't know how to play solo, it's just the small little details. I don't want to forget stuff, right? So yeah, there is that. Do I have anything else to add to it? No, not really. You will see the new stuff out there. It's a smaller expansion, but it adds something. Cannot totally tell you what, but it adds something. So let's just go to the board. Oh no, before we do that, I wanted to say something and I forgot. Ah, now I'm forgetting it again. Oh yeah, last game night, I did not mention that you're covering crowdfunding. I had a little discussion with a colleague. Because game night at the office, I'm playing with colleagues. Duh, makes sense. We were playing Ticket to Ride. Don't hate the game, don't love the game either. Sometimes it's fun. But they insisted on counting everything at the end of Ticket to Ride. For people who don't know, Ticket to Ride is basically like a rummy style. You have a set collection. If you have a set of a certain number of cards of the same color, you can put trains on the track of the same length of that color. Very short summary. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but yeah, it's basically, that's the gist of the game. And then you score points based on the length of that piece of track that you laid your trains on. They insisted to score everything at the end because everybody forgets to score their points during the game, and I hate that. I hate it. Just your turn is not over unless you moved your score tracker if needed. You then your turn is over. Then the next person goes. Don't rush in like play cards, do this, draw cards, and no, just take your time. You don't need to rush Ticket to Ride. If you want to rush Ticket to Ride, take one of the smaller ones. Don't take New York, because then you still have to count everything at the end, because New York doesn't have a score track around it. Yay. Did not like that when it came out. But I don't like it because there is no tension building on like how far is everybody. You know that some people are not gonna make a jump because they finished a lot of their cards or their routes, but there is no intermediate progress, and I don't like that. And also, if you do it everything correctly, then it speeds up the counting at the end. You just have to separate the wagons and only check the longest route, longest continuous line of wagons for longest continuous route. That's it. So I don't know how you feel about that, but I am definitely not a score at the end kind of person. If a game does nothing the whole time and you only score at the end, I tend to already have a minus point for that game. I don't mind end game scoring, but purely end game scoring, no. End game scoring can be important. You have your tactics and you have your strategy. So you have your immediately scoring, and then it's like, okay, I was planning that. Let's see if my score is representative of that. So yeah. It's just a thought I had. Not really a rant, but I don't like purely end game scoring. I'm like, what I'm playing, and now I'm seeing if everything worked out. No, I want to be able to adjust my strategy and stuff such, and you cannot do that if you only have end game scoring. So yeah, that's me. That's how I feel about it. Same goes with this game. This game has intermediate scoring and end game scoring. You score after each round, and then you also score final scoring. You don't score after 2 rounds. We play 4, so you score twice, and then you do final scoring. I see some message pop up. Not sure what it is. Oh, it's not for me. Is it? Oh, Timey is live as well. Okay. Shall we just go to the table? Here we are. There we are. It's the table. So I have my second era cards here. We start with the first era, which are dolphins, and then second era are octopuses or octopi that take over. That switch is happening right here. We are round here, then round 2, then all this happens, scoring and doing that, and then round 3, round 4, doing something about that, and then final scoring. It's that simple. You know what this makes me think of when you see the map of Greece? I have been to Greece, but not many places. I have been here, this island. That's where I have been, and some of the surrounding islands, and then a little visit over here. I think Bodrum is right over here, Turkish village. That's where I've been in Greece. The rest of Greece, nah, never been there. Crete, nope. Sparta, Athens, nope. I think Delphi is something around here. Never been there. So many places I could still visit in Greece. So not every place is as special, but yeah. So new things. We have this element now, which is a fruit basket. It's basically an offering. If I get one, I get just top card of the deck, place it face down next to me. This will be my entire play area, by the way, because I can tuck cards underneath. Well, I needed that space. Normally this sit next to here. And when I get these, I can get to place them here. If I have them in my hand, I will keep them in my hand because there is no more space here. This thing is a table hog. If you are planning to get this game, which is all up to you. I like it. Don't play it with too many players because there's so many bonus actions you can do that a turn can take really long. But yeah, because basically there are 4 rounds and you have 4 turns each round. So basically you have 16 turns to be as efficient as possible. Also new, black dice. They don't function as gray dice. So there is that. I just read the black die part. They only have the value 2, 4, and 6. So basically they are an even T3. I can use the black dice to move up on this track. And some decree cards trigger when you retrieve a black die. And that's when you put them down. But my setup is not fully complete yet. I get 7 cards, keep 4, discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are my 7 cards I start with. So this one triggers every time I use a black die, I gain an offering, basically gain a card from here. Every time I do a build action, I gain an X token. Same for the black die. Every time I do this one, I gain 1 warrior. So it's a way to gain warriors. Every time I use a 5 or a 6, I gain a resource of my choice, which is very nice to have. And the first card I put under there is for free. That means I keep 3 cards in my hand, 4 cards are discarded. This one, if I use black die, I gain a coin. Just 1 coin. And this one says if I do this action, I gain a point, which is nice. But I love the resources because I need resources for discounts for buildings, stuff, playing cards. So it's nice to gain resources every time I place a 5 or a 6. So this is the one I'm going to tuck under my board. It just gives me 2 warriors and it costs me 6 coins to play. Let's see, permanent resource. Ooh, a random permanent resource, just to be sure. And random means I get one of the bottom ones, and if I know which one I want, I take one of the top ones. That one I'm gonna keep, even though I don't have the resource yet, but I like what it's doing. Move up on the tracks, and I think I will keep those as well. And then the other ones I will... Oh, one lets me build. I can put them underneath later. So cards that I played are gonna be a stack over here, and then I can put one of the cards underneath. Losing points, I forgot how exactly, so I have to check when I am planning to do that. I think I will... Those are... well, they're all expensive. I'll keep these 2, and these 3 are this... Oh no, they are shuffled back in, so somewhere in the top they will reappear, but not yet. There we go. You know what I forgot? To give myself some water. So at some point I might get some water. But currently that's not the case. So these are my 3 cards that I have. Nice. Step 1. Oh, let's get the player rates out there. I know what I'm doing. See? I'll keep them here. Roll all dice. So we put this currently here for safekeeping. Well, this is safe as well. Roll all dice. I don't know where my own dice tray went. I know it should be somewhere. I think it's one in one of the bags that I used to. Well, I need to clean my desk. All in a bag. And I have 3 of those bags around here. So basically, I have to figure out what's in those bags, what trash should be in the trash. But sometimes you're in a hurry, you know. And just clean the desk, okay? Well, in this time, clean the table. It's not a desk. Okay, let's see. We have 6s. No more 6. We have to count if we have more than 6 of the same, which doesn't look like it. Then 1 5, 2s, 2 2s, 1 1, 2 3s. Okay, that's it for now. I think, am I technically start player? I never checked. And I did draw the card that said that I was starting. You are the starting player. Play as normal, alternating first player for each round. Okay. So let's shuffle these because otherwise I know what's coming. So now I'm looking at those dice to see what I want to use. I definitely want to use a gray 6 because that would allow me to gain a certain color. What do I want to do with that 6? So I will take 1 6, not a black one yet. Eventually I will, because if I use a 6 or this one was a 6 or a 5, I gain a resource of my choice, which is nice. This one gives me more cards and 2 of this. In this case I get the top 2 cards of the deck. And basically these are now a new resource. So I can gain them, I can put them down, but if I want to pay with them, I pay them over here. But I can also use cards I already played, but losing the points for those cards. So if I do a certain action, I can offer for the gods. That's how I read it. Is that correct? Did I read that correctly? So that's tribute. Yeah, offerings. That's new symbol. That's that symbol. God provide new effects. They may trigger offering effects or during a turn. I mean, you activate a black die. So if I use a black die, I can also go to the gods. When you resolve the offering event, you may choose one of the 3 options available. By the way, if I use a 2, I gain 1 offering and I automatically go up on one of the areas. That's my special ability. Every time at the end, then if it moves up, then for 2 4 6. Basically, if I use a black die, and I get 2 offerings, which is always nice. So basically, I'm trying to trigger as much of the expansion as possible, and hopefully I will. So when an offering, okay, when you resolve an offering effect, you must choose one of the 3 options available of the chosen god tile. So if I choose this, I will have to do this because it's both the build one. And this is randomized. These tokens are exchangeable between those 4 tiles. Discarding the decree cards from your play area to the discard pile. You may spend tribute in any combination of face up or face down cards. If you take a black die from any of the that area actions, you resolve an offering of the god with a matching god action tile by spending tributes as described above. If you resolve an offering effect, you activate a die from that action, or activate a die from that action. No, it doesn't say a black die, it says a die from the action. You may make an offering to any of the gods. So if it's from one of those 4, I have to be specific. If it's just like this symbol or I use this action, I can choose. But I'm assuming it's still a black die from this action, even though it doesn't say so. Then I have to scan the living rules, and here, no, well, not doing that. I think it's a safe assumption. So if I have a 2, I can advance on any track. First I want to do the 6, because if I get a total of 9 on something, for which I cannot use the black dice, I cannot go up on one of the tracks. This is playing cards. I have some money, but I want to generate money first. I want to gain soldiers, but I didn't have cards to gain soldiers yet. I have to check the symbols, which one was which. If it's just a number, you gain it. If it's that arrow, you place it from your reserve to the board, and the other one is move it. Okay. So nothing that gains. This is cost. This will gain me a couple, and I have more warriors now, so that's a good thing. I need a list of all the extra actions. Extra actions: spend 1x to move one of your people, spend 1x to gain a resource depicted in a region where you have at least one person. So in this case I get whatever the blue stuff is. I think it's metal. Use one of your tokens. Didn't earn one yet, so that's not the case. Discard any number of cards from your hand to get 1 money for each. Exchange 3 identical to get a permanent. And no, return 1 and spend a battle and spend things to battle over here. Well, that's not happening either yet. But it's very important to remember those actions, because if you forget to do them, you're getting stuck and overrun. So this one lets me move on the track. It's cost me 5 to play this one. How do I, because I forgot. How do I place a card underneath? Adding cards to the room. When an effect allows you to place cards into the palace, which are those thingies, those crown thingies, you may take it from either your hand and decrease the score marker by the points indicated, or the player area. So if it's already played, then it does not cost me extra. Then it's worth more points, because cards played are just worth 1 point, and if they're under here, it's an even balance, because I still get those points back, but I skip the part that I use them for something else. I might want to build, because I want to build a tower, because the more towers I have, the more ships I can build. And I don't have the resource for ships yet, so I will place it here. So I do the action, and then I gain a resource of my choice, which would be wood, because I need wood to make ships. I think that's it for me, right? Yep, that's it for me. Flipping over this card, they will take the lowest die value, which is the 1, the yellow 1, right? And they will place it here. Then it's my turn again to pick a die. I'll take the blue 5. And I will, well, I have to go here anyway. I'll go there. Then they're gonna flip another card. They take the highest gray, so they take this one, the gray 6. And they place it here right now. Then I'll take the blue 4 before they take that. There's a reason for it. I will do this. So yeah, there's that. What are they going to do? They pick the lowest one, going with gray. If there are multiple, no, they will take the red one, because lowest value is 2. So they take the red 2 and they place it here. Then it's my turn again, and I already have that one. So I want the red 3. And I think I'll place it over here. I will use black dice later. First is getting into the groove of what will I be doing. I might have chosen 2, that might have worked as well, but it doesn't count up to 3. But when it's their first turn, they can pick higher dice, and then I have the 2 to do something about it. Unless the lowest value, which is the 3 gray, because it won't take the 4. It doesn't take black dice, right? Solo mode. It don't take black dice, right? Oh, and draw the top solo thing. So basically this place is taken, and right now I cannot offer to that deity if I wanted to. It does not draw black dice, and it does not collect nor spend tributes. It ignores the tribute effect. So that's cool. So they'll take the 3 and they place it. No, they cannot place it here, so they will do the random action, but the random action will be that. So to remember what they should be doing, I place this one here, so I know that's the action that they're going to take with that die. Okay. Then it's my turn. I have to take the highest die, right? Yeah. Draft and result. Oh yeah, advanced on the track where I have 9. So I have a 6 and a 3 in red, so I move up 1 here, gaining 3 coins, which is nice. 1, 2, 3 money. I also have the same in blue. This means I move up here and gain 2 soldiers. 2 warriors, 2 people, 2 population. I don't know. Now in the solo mode, do you gain something? Apart from the population track after the second round of scoring. Okay, it's not moving up anyway. Might move up on the population track. That's this one. Okay. Then I have to pick into an order to take action, selecting the highest value still on the action board die. So this was a tip for Paul Grogan from Gaming Rules, and it's a very useful one. Don't take this away immediately. Just take the die, put it on your board so you know, oh, I'm working with that color and that value. And this one is remembering, oh, this is the action I'm doing. Once you're completely done, after all the extra actions and everything in between, You can put the die back in the pool. Well, these just go into the dice tray. So the 6 on this spot is not useful because it says I can build for 6, which is really hard to do right now. But I can build my first ship. Pay wood to make it a free one, so it's a free ship. And I put it on the bottommost part. So either score points, gain cards, or gain weaponry, which I need to fight here. So all good, but not all perfect. Let's start with gaining points. It costs me 2, and for each plant Olaf I pay, I get 1 discount, which I don't have, so I just pay the 2 which I recently got. So now it's your turn. How do you do your action again? This is basically the same thing, right? The bot performs action in a similar manner as the player. It retrieves dice from its highest value. If there is a multiple dice of the same value, it does in certain order. You have only 1 6. Oh, by the way, this one is returned to me, and this one goes to here. You take the 6. And you're going for an expand action. The strength of this action of the bot is half of the printed value. So that's 2. 3 actions in left space and 2 in the right space. Yeah, you got 2 action points. For each action point, draw a tile from the region randomizer pool, and in the designated region, the bot does the first thing possible as the following. Well, let's draw them one at a time. So basically, I have resources of each area in there, and let's see what they're doing here. The first one is, well, that's my area, so that's not fun, but sure. If the bot does not have presence, it send 2 warriors, or if not more available. Well, you have all your warriors available, so they send 2 warriors. The bot has dominance here, or it's a tie. It battles the sea people. Well, that's next time maybe. If the bot has presence but not dominance, it sends 1 warrior. If it has any available in its reserves. Yeah, you have all of them are technically your reserve, right? 3. Yeah, technically they are all available. Okay. And if the bot can do anything of the bot, draw another tile from the range. In the rare case that the random generation pool runs out and the bot still has action points left, it instead moves its lowest position ship 1 space up. Okay. Okay, we're drawing another one. So basically it's already forcing me. I cannot go straight to them. I have to go here, go here, go here. So there's an issue right there. But we're having to draw another one. And the other one is Copper, which is over here. He has no presence, so he puts 2 here. I guess these go back in the bag. So that one is done. Now it's my turn. My highest value is this 5. Basically, I get 2 cards. And I get this one. So, and I can do them in any order. So I can do this one first. So, and then take 2 cards, or take 2 cards. And I can take cards from what I see anyway, and they only get refilled after. So this is my closed-up deck, and my play deck will be here. This one gives me 2 tiles. 2 of these tiles. 1. This one lets me tuck a card for free. Well, that's nice. This one lets me place a warrior from here and move one warrior, which is also nice. And I think I'm gonna look a little bit at the cost. This one is not that cost heavy, and I like this card. So these two cards I will take. This one goes back here, and since they take card from the rightmost side, I will slide my cards normally. It doesn't really matter, but the bot takes from right to left, so to be sure that they can do that. That's done. Okay. Next up, it's your turn. You have a 3, so you're doing this one, but that is doing that one. So that's the action you're doing, but for 2 points. Only 2, because that's what it says over here, right? For a while. Well, the bot resolves the action marked with its progress marker with strength determined by the occupied wild space. Yeah, that's so. You do 2 actions on expand again. Now we're gonna roll. So it goes over here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. The bot has dominance here because I have to check how do we determine dominance in an area. Something around scoring. Dominance. Here it tells you what to do. Bot has more or equal than the player, then it's going to battle. But there's nothing to battle there. Because there's nothing to battle, because those are only on starting tiles. So we're gonna redraw that one. Stone, you're not at stone yet, so that's done. And the other one is copper. You are there. You have more than me because I'm not there, so you're gonna battle. So you take this one. You just take it. I'm not sure if you're going to do anything with it because you take it, right? Both battles where it has more. Yeah, okay. But if you battle, you remove one thing, am I right? It battles the sea people if there is an available tile in that region. Yeah, but if you battle, because the rules for battle say you have to remove one of your people. That was the main rule of battle means, right? Exchange and return 1, but that's an extra action for me. I'm not sure if that counts for you as well. No, okay, I don't know. By the way, let's keep it like this. I was starting player right now, and then they will go next. So you're done with that one. Then it's my turn. I have to do the 4, so I have to move soldiers. I can place and move 6 times. So I will place 3. Move 2 and move 1 over here. I have 2 axes which I will use for battle. Removing this one back to here. Gaining this one. Which means I get 3 cards currently. Face down, face up. From the offer or the deck. Is there anything special I would like over here? Oh, this one's nice. That's 1, and I'll take 2 from the... I got 3, right? 3 cards here. 2 over here. So this one I can play a card, and this one I can move up the thing twice, which is also nice. Then this moves up here. And I did it totally incorrectly. I should have done it like that, but sure. I'm the only one. And currently, I don't see any special actions I want to use. I have a lot of cards. At some point, I can say, well, I need money, so I'm gonna discard cards. I have more cards than I need right now, and some cost money. It's easier to spend cards but I have a play 1 card action coming up. They are using this one. Basically, they draw a card, right? What do they do if they do that action? Oh, it says also over here, right? In solo mode, take the highest victory point card and place them face up. Going from right to left, so they take this one. That's 4 victory points. They're done. Then I can play 1 card, but I can move up on one of the tracks. And I will move up over here. Gaining a random resource. I will take this one. Oh, it's another gold. Now I have 2 of those, which means I can move 2 steps. 1, 2. Now I gain a point every time I gain income. Boop, boop. Happy with that. So yeah, did that. Now I can play 1 card. Do I want to play 1 more military? I don't have access, by the way. Oh, by the way, I did get my 1 free resource. I only have 1 6. I had 1 5, so I have 1 more free resource. I also built once, by the way. So I need to catch up on my build. I had 3 build actions. I only did 1. I built this ship. I am allowed to build more. So I want to build this tower. It's gonna get here, which gives me 1 X and 1 red card. And since I had a 5, I have another resource. No, I used the 5 action later, so I don't have that resource yet. Do I want to pay 6 for another? No, because I cannot do that. I will put a farm down there, losing 1 person, because there was always 1. Gaining a coin and 2 points. So that's solved. Oh no, scoring farms comes here. Did I do that correctly on farms building? Because that's the one I rarely build. Build a farm. That's solo. I need to look up the rules for myself, right? Farms. Income, cleanup, nope. Farm action, build, farm develop, no, build. Build a farm, yeah, remove the warrior. And for each grain I have, ooh, I could have, oh, I spent that 1 grain to keep that 1 person there. I have no idea what farms do, they score points, right? I only have to have a person there, not specifically people, so. Yeah, so did that correctly. Nice, the iconography is good in this game. So that one's done. Return this one to me. To me, my Minos man. And you're gonna do that one. We're gonna do a prepare action. Oh, it says here, take the cards farthest from the left. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, but face down. Face down are worth less points at the end of the game. Okay, first round is done. You get your little pedestal back. Take actions, perform income and cleanup, and then pass that. Well, I'll give you that one so far. Perform income. So I gain no income here. I gain 1 point income over here, and I believe you get income is the same for you in solo mode, right? The boss does not get income. Check the cards drawn from the bot. Oh, to see if they score here. On those vases. Okay, that's what I will do afterwards. I will do my income first. I will gain 1 over here, and I gain, what's that? Place 1 card in your palace. If it's from my hand, it will cost me points based on what I'm going to place. But I want more 5, 6. So it costs me 2 points, but if I use 5 or 6s, it will help me. So I'm chaining something. It cost me 2 points to put that card there because I haven't had a played card here. Now, what red card did I get, by the way? Gain 2 cards, 10 plus thing, and gold. If I have 10 or more cards in my palace, I can go up my lowest rank. Okay, good to know. I'm not shy on income just yet. I gain that one. I do get 5 money and 1 more point. So, yay, balances out. And that's all the income I have right now. Yeah, right? Yep, because the scoring, that's all happening sometime somewhere else. Okay. Cleanup. Okay, what do I need to do for cleanup? Because it says to clean up, but I don't know on top of my head what cleanup does. Cleanup. Scoring. No. Basis objectives triggering. So, by the way, the objectives have 3 of the same permanent resources. So if I get 1 more copper, I'm the first one there, so I can score that. Have moved your ship on 6 spaces in total. Currently I'm at 1. And have 10 cards tucked under your thing. I think these are actions, extra actions. That's always nice, but clean up. Gain the amount of coins on the track. Yeah, gain all benefits of ships. Did that. Gain the amount of weaponry based on that. Yeah, did that. There's no. And if I have an ability that triggers as well. Now I have to check what mine did because I think I got something. Extra rulebook. What does that mine do? During the advance on a progress step, black dice of value 2 counts as any other color to advance. Okay, that's nice. And at the beginning of the round, gain one tribute. So I got another card. That's nice. So I have 2 tributes now to pay if I want to. And tributes can give me anything I want. So that's a good thing. Okay, that means so income and cleanup. What's the cleanup part then? Finally, return all dice to the pool next to the main board. Pass the first player marker to the next player to an order. Okay. We always place the dice except this one. Now it's your turn. Oh no, we have to check. Yeah, you move one on this one. You move another one on this one. You move once on this one. And the blue one is not there, so you're not moving on that one. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And this one goes back here. And you're the first player. Now we're gonna roll dice. They still fit here. Let's see. Maybe this time I will use a black die just to see how it works. At the beginning of a round, I gain because we are in round 2. I have a lot of 3s, but I don't have 6 3s. I have 5 3s. That's a lot. These go back in the bag, by the way. The randomizing bag. I have 4 2s. All the black dice are 2s, and I like 2s because I can use 2s to go up. There's 1 6, 1 5, and 1 1. Ooh. Okay. They will go first. They use the highest value die, so they use the 6. Then they use it on building. Then it's my turn. I want to move up on this track a little bit, maybe. But this will gives me points and more points for dominance and everything. But gaining 9 with just 3s is nearly impossible. This one at least gives me something, and since it's a 5, I gain 2 stuff. Question is, what action do I want to do first? Because basically, because it's the 5, it's the action I'm going to do first. I want to play cards first. Or do I want to build first? Because this one is now for free, but I have to have this one somewhere first. I think I want to do a build action. So yeah, I'm going to move you up this way. Hey, there you go. Okay. They are going to use the highest value. If they're all equal, go with red. And that will go here. That's an easy one. I already have the 5 yellow. I might be able to make 1 9, but I have to use black dice to do so. But if I use a black die, I can do an offering. And I can cut in front of him and be able to play cards, which is nice. You know what? I'm doing that. I'm gonna cut in front of him. Now I can do a higher value action than he does. Next up, the highest value. If all are equal, you go for blue. And you're gonna put it on build. That's no option, so you're gonna use here. Oh, and by the way, I have to reshuffle these every time, right? The end of the round, I have to reshuffle that. Set up shuffle like that. For the rest of this round, should indicate it. But does it mean that I have to reshuffle them every time? Each round at the beginning of the draw the top solo and place it face up next to it. For the rest of the round, you cannot indicate. Scoring phase. Before proceeding with the regular scoring, the bot resolves the following. We did make one mistake, so we shuffle these and draw one. If you want more challenging, draw two. No, it's challenging enough. Yeah, we did that. Score the topmost condition of the god tile assigned to the action depicted on the solo tile. So it's going to do that. So it's 2 points on the highest level, which is 0. That doesn't work for you. To gain 2 points for every step they have advanced on the population track. They have not. You should advance based on scoring. That's after the second round. But then the bot moves to the population, so you don't score. Ha! Good for me. So now I'm shuffling and see where I am not allowed to offer. Because I have a black die, so I can offer basically on here. But I am not allowed to offer there on expand. So that's good because I'm not taking that action. You did 3 times, so it's my turn. I want to do an expand, but it doesn't make sense to do a black die because I cannot do the offer there. But if it's a wild, I can choose. How many cards do I have? I have only 3, so I need more to be able to do that. That one gives me 1. I will 3 to gain more cards because cards are basically money. And now I'm at 9 for yellow. You're gonna do the highest value die. Those are gray, and from the gray you choose the gray one. Okay, which you're gonna put there, which you cannot do, so you're putting it here. Did we remember where that one went? Because basically it went to building, right? No? Yeah. Yeah. So this one goes to building, and this one goes to... Well, it's easier to put them right here to know that they are wilds, but then I need to know how many. That's the sad part. It's not like I can say, well, you went there. Because now I have to remember that this card was played and the other one was not. So yeah, I will do it like this. It should be an easier way to remember what they did with that. Perform the action, marked action. If tied, the order is... Yeah, there's... Okay. We did the marked action. Okay. Because that determines how many points they are getting. I still have 1 die to pick. Do I want to place move soldiers? I don't know. It doesn't really matter since I'm the last one. I'm gonna either start there or join there. So I will go here. That's it. These are going back to the pool. Cool. Highest die is this one. 6. Draw 1 tile from the region manager pool. You have no action, the bot sends one. I thought that was only with expand. Nope. You can just gonna do one. You're going to go here where wood. There's wood there. You send one person there. Okay, that's it. And you only had one action, so it's basically done. Then it's my turn. I have to do this 5. I'm building 3 times. I'm using a 5, which means I get 1 offering and 1 resource of my choice. Then I have to check for building. I need stone, please, because this one is for free. This one is wood. It's also costly. Well, one of those 2 will be for free. I could build a farm as well, but I need 2 soldiers there to do so. I want to build a city over here. That's one thing for sure. Build a city, build a tower, so I can build more ships. I don't need a tower now, but they're technically free. So if I build a city here, then I can build that one over there. So that's nice if I do so. Do I want to build a ship or a farm? That's the big question. Ship gives me income. So I think I will build a ship. I cannot build a ship yet because I need the tower first. To have the tower, I need that one. So I'm building this. So for the free resource, I think I will collect stone, which I will return, which means this one costs me 3. And I will build it right here. And if I'm not mistaken, as soon as I build something there, yeah, I think I gain that thing, right? If I build a city, temple, I don't know what I'm technically building. Build a city, yeah, for each, yeah, okay. Place the leftmost city on here, on the region foundation, and gain the benefit from the foundation tile. So I gain 1 red card and another soul X, which I do like. So that's 1. Then we're gonna build this one for free. That's going to build right here then. So this one's built on that one. This one's going to build right here. That gives me 1 more soldier. Plus 1 more point on dominance scoring. And 1 more X. Which means I have 4 now. Which is nice. Then I'm going to do this one. And I have to pay 6 for that one. Luckily I have the money. So yay, 6. I gain 1 point, I gain 2 points. So that's 3 points that I gain, and I have to pay how many coins to go here? 1 coin. Another coin. Okay, 1 coin. Done. What card did I get? For each act, I can put a card for free. What? That's a new one. That means new symbols. That's not a new symbol. Could be an existing symbol. Play it in your player area. So pay 1 X to play 1 card in my area for free. So because this one says if. I know the symbol, but it is only used in the if statement. It's not. How do I use it then? Basically, I can play 1 more card if I use this one. Okay, cool. I did 3 builds, but I have 4 axes, and I want to do that. Use my 4 axes to gain this one. That means I still have to get rid of 1 person over here. And that means I get an offering, right? But I cannot offer here. I can offer anywhere else. I will a description of what they do. Pay 1 tribute to take a chosen good style, which means I have 3 of those. Which means I scored 10 points for being the first there. That would be nice. I know it's pretty useless to have them all the same, but I will pay 1. Goes into a discard pile somewhere over here. And I will take another copper, which is the 3rd of the same. Which means I win this, because I'm the first one here. I have 3 of the same, which means I move up once on this track, but I gain another Era 2 card, which is a... Okay, it's a nice card, I hope. I'm not ready for Era 2 yet, but... All buildings done, and I cannot spend 1 more to move people. Those symbols means they use it or gain it. If it says that certain symbol. It does not say. Hey, what? I have a card that says, oh, that's a new symbol. It should be on the other one. Take a random red trade. Oh, get a random one from on the side. You cannot see them, but normally the rest of those tokens go back in the box. But this card says draw a random one, so you still can get one, which is nice because sometimes you cannot get the one that you wanted. Okay, all done. This one comes back. Your turn. The next one is a 3. If they're all tied, there is an order. Because they're all 3s, right? If they're all tied, he goes with expand first. No, wild's last, so you will do this one first. And then you go from left to right, right to left. I don't care. Ooh, it gains 5 points every time it takes 1. So it should be on 10 because it's not the first time they did that. So, okay. Every time they use this one, they not move up, but they do gain 5 points. Okay. You're doing that. Take the highest victory point card, and then that's this one. That was an easy one. Now it's my turn. I have to choose this 3 or this 3. I'll take this 3. That one was used, like this one, and that means I gain 1 offering, and I gain 2 cards. Something that costs copper. Oh, that one is nice. You can only pay 1 copper. You- That one's nice. I should play cards with that require copper, so I can do that and maybe trade some in for money because I have a lot of these. Um, this one gives me a random solid resource, and this one says, what kind of symbol is that? A card with no symbol. Add the Greek card from your hand to play without resolve. Okay. To your play area without resolving any effects or paying. Okay. Without resolving any effects or paying. Okay. Just goes to my area. That's it. But then it's free to move underneath, which is nice. This one gains me 1 offering. Whenever I do an expand, I gain an offering. I think I will take this one. Put soldiers back on the board because it's been a while. Those were my 2 cards. Or move up on the lowest track. Okay, done. This die is done. Then they are going to do, I'm guessing from right to left. So you do, well, this one comes before building, right? There's a preference. Is that also shown here? No, building has a preference. So this one goes first. You're building for 2. This card was used. You came later, so that's why I hate doing that. Did I have to reshuffle the deck, by the way? Otherwise, oops. The cards drawn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 cards count now, and not those 4. Okay, but it's also good. So now don't reshuffle, but these 4 are what's going to trigger here. Well, I'm not doing that, and that one will be hard to beat them as well, but I got them here. So okay, you're building. That was what your card did. Yeah, build. Draw 1 tile from the randomizer. For each action point, you have 2. You do that one. Okay. No bots. Well, there are bots. Minimum 1 bot. Build that. That's not above failed. Advance. Ship 1 step on the trade route. The highest PP value if tied. One of the tracks is gonna move. I think this is the trade route because it's one with the highest victory points value if tied. Let's see if I get this correctly. The exceptions that I'm like, what? Once you up on the train, it chooses the one closest to the top. If tied, it prefers the trade route with the most victory points for reaching the top. 6, 5, 4. Ah, yeah, I did the right one. Okay, cool. That was one. Now the other one. There we go. Green, you're not there yet, so you place 1 person. Done. That was easy. Okay. When it's my turn, I gain 2 of those, so I'll take 2 blind thingies to do here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, I get 3 cards. from here and one card from there if possible. If we're still in the first era, right? And one of them may be used to draw that one. Well, sure. Let's see what I'm getting. Points per thing. Okay, that's just something. And I gain two more. Oh, I definitely want this one. And I'll take one from the top. That is wood. Oh, which means I can place one card underneath my deck for free. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that one's done. And then you have one left. Basically, you are doing that action for 1 point. That one keeps there. 1 point. Basically, you gain. You play a card, which means you go for the highest score value and then the rightmost. So, okay. Done that. That was easy. And since I do two, I can use an offering because it's a black die. And I have to offer over here. I have to check what these things do because I probably pay tribute to gain one. Pay two tribute. No, no, this one. Spend two tribute to gain two victory points for each sea people tile in your supply. Oh, that's 4 points. Cool. Pay two to gain a warrior and place one warrior, which is also nice. And the other ones gain two weaponry. Don't do anything, just gain two weaponry, which is also good, but not what I wanted. Do I want more soldier or do I want more points right now? Currently they are hot on my tail, but not that much. So I would say gain a soldier and place a soldier. And since we're fighting for dominance soon-ish, I will say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, this is a 3, so I'll go here. Okay. And now I can still play 3 cards. Now I have to check which 3 cards I want to play. This one costs 9. That's a lot. This one costs 6, which is doable. And I can move up one of the lowest tracks. So I will pay that 6. Play this one. And move up here, which moves this one up. So now 4 counts and I immediately get 2 cards. By the way, I have to pay 2 cards for there. So I have offerings right now. That's 1 card that I did. This is move up on blue with farm scoring ahead is also nice. That costs 8 if I want to do that. Yellow move 1 up, can do 1 build, which is also very nice, but not something I have right now. Well, I could build another tower. No, I cannot because I don't have the city. So, no. This one is 1 random resource, costs 8. It's also nice. Give me soldier, play something for free. Play another card, which is nice. This is just move up on the shoreline, right? If you, that's just advance. Guessing advance on the shore. Not every symbol is spelled out, but I'm guessing that's what it means. Just making sure that I'm not playing it wrong. Gain a depicted benefit to the left of the per for every card in your play. Oh, that's what it meant. Okay. The other one. So I'm just getting ship movement, I'm guessing, but it's where is the wave? Oh, it's in the extra rules. Sorry, sorry. Oh, don't drop. That's a solo. Yeah, wrong one. I need this one. Advance on the trade round. Paying the cost is normal. But that's twice, so I have to pay the cost twice. But yeah, it's worth it. So also gain discount for that one. So those are 4 cards I might want to play. This one I cannot get discount. This moves on yellow, which I already had one. But this one is with a discount, so that's nice. Okay, I only have like 6 money. And I need 4, 4, 3. I want to use this one. 4, 4, 3. I want to move on the blue one, so this one goes here. So I need 16. So I need to get rid of some cards. Let's keep the red ones for now. Do I have 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's 12. That's not enough. So maybe choose a card that's not as expensive. Which means I will do this one. Then I'm not moving up on the blue track, sadly. But yeah, all the other ones I definitely cannot afford, so... So now I'm at 6, 9. That's something I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I needed more cards. 7. I'm gonna keep you. I'll keep you. 8, 9. So I already have a discard pile for red. But yeah. And I'll play all 3 of those. Move up on yellow. Which means I gain a build action. Oh wait. I have to pay money for that as well. Oh no. I'm being very stupid. I don't need to play this one. I don't have to play all 3, right? So I'll take this one back. These 2. Because I don't have the money to move up track. It's nice, but if I don't have the money, I cannot do that. Which means I will keep this one as well. Right, and then I have to pay 6. That's 3 in return. 1. Oh wait, no, that's the bottom of discard pile. Cannot use that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I forgot how much you paid. But I want to. Should be a copper one. Well, there isn't. I'll keep this one. Yep. That's how it's going to be. So wait, that one moved up on yellow, which means I can build. I paid 6, but I got 10, so I needed 16. 4, 7, so I need 3 in mistake. I made a mistake. So okay, I had these 8, right? 8 plus 2 was 10 because I needed 16. I returned those 2. So that's 8 left. What was the card I'm not playing? That was 7. So 4, 4 plus 3 was 11. I had 6. Needed 5. Why am I overpaying myself? Then I could do it. Okay. So these are the cards I originally had. So if I do this, that's 4, 4, 3, that's 11. So I need to have 6 to be able to pay that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 2 money for once and 2 money for another time. Yeah, that's what I want. To gain more points during income. Okay. So I moved up in yellow. This is exactly... I need to be able to build something for free, which I... Now this costs 2 humans. If I want to build something. I can forego to build. I don't have to build, but... I cannot build a tower because I don't have another city ready. I could build this one over here, but I lose the dominance over here. Which I don't want. Well, I scored a farm. And I move up on the income track, gain more point. I will do that. Yeah, I will do it. Okay, did that. Build. I did get the 4 extra money that I needed for this. Don't forget. Move my ship up twice. Move up here. Oh, that's 3 money. So I need to discard another card because you are 2, right? Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I will do this one because the other one is nice. Yeah, I can play it. And this one. Place another soldier. Move another one. Place it here. Move it over here. Done. Okay. That's done. That's done. Oh, okay. Now we go here. And that's scoring. Meanwhile, oh, what? By the way, this one moves here. The rest was already done. Dice. Scoring. For you. Shuffle all the... first you do normal scoring, right? Or is it before normal scoring? Before proceeding with regular scoring. The bottom result follows. Shuffle all solo god tiles action and draw one randomly. Score the topmost condition. Okay. And it's the axe. So you score points based on farms that you have, right? Or build farms in the same way you do you scoring. Yeah, so wait. How do you win then? The bot gains big points for build farms in the same way you do during scoring. Okay, but now we're gonna see how I do during scoring. Because that's farm scoring. I have 2 farms, so for that means I get 4 victory points. They get 2 because they have 1 farm. Okay, done that. That was farm scoring. Then it's dominance scoring. Not objectives. Right. Region scoring. Score the numerical order in each region. Determine which player has the most dominance, most warriors, and which player has the most presence. Player score the rightmost depicted for each region, and otherwise the leftmost if they have presence. If they have players that built 2 or 3 towers, I have built 2. I get an extra victory point for every spot there where I have dominance, which is none. Smart, right? No, it was not Dutch. I know. So basically you have dominance in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas, which means you gain 3. You still score dominance, right? Otherwise it feels very weird that you don't score dominance. Oh, by the way, you get 1 extra point because you also score farms the normal way. And then it moves up to the highest scoring space. Okay, cool. Currently you get 3 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 18. Puts you at 31. And that's where I'm gonna lose it. Because I have no dominance whatsoever. I have presence. Which means I score 2 points per region that I have presence. So that's only 4. 1. Because I score 1 point extra. Oh no, it's only for dominance. Crap. Even for presence I don't score. And that was my scoring as well, right? That was that farms scoring. Then we do income. But first, all these cards are being removed. And now we have the red deck coming in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Hey Wim, how are you doing? I am so bad at this game, I think. I've seen people like comboing all the way over, and I'm like, don't get that combo going. Probably I'm picking the wrong cards and such, but yeah. So that's done. Income I gain. That nice. I have some playing cards that I now can tuck underneath. I don't have other cards anymore. Income, money. I get 6. That's not much. I gain 2 points. Thank you very much. Any other income parts that I gain? I get 2 more points over here. And 2 of those over here. 1 more from here. And I can tuck a card, which I want to do. On the triggers. Every time I build, I gain a coin. Let's see if that works. Now, 1 card. So I'm not doing that well. Not gonna lie. Because they gain points from that as well. I don't think I get points for those. Okay, which area are you blocking off right now? Which area can I not? That area. That area I cannot offer to. Okay. Okay, let's move it over here. We have 6, a black 6. Black 6 does nothing for me. We have a red 5. We have 2 4s. I see. Couple of 3s. 4 2s. And a 1. So the obvious one for me is to go for the yellow 6. The question is, what am I going to do? I need cards. So I would say I go here. These are no longer in use, so you're using this one. Lowest die. And then, well, it's the gray one because it's the lowest value. And that's gonna be put here. So you're definitely doing that. Because I cannot overtake that one. I'll take a 3. Because at least that will make some value. That 6 does nothing for me, except that I can donate if I go there to that direction, but it doesn't help me on this one. But it does help me go somewhere else. Play 1 card. That would be nice if I could play 1 card. I am short of money and cards. And access. Did I really get all of them? 1 over here, 2 over there. Yep, that's it. I've seen people have so many resources, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I forget you can use an axe to get the resource from where you are. See, it's always those extra actions that I keep forgetting about. Um, I'm actually hoping he pushes me off on some area. Okay, what are you going to do? You take the lowest value, and then if there's a tie, you take the red one, which goes here. You really love that area. I need 1 3. I'm definitely gonna get one more value to make at least 9 on this track. I wish I could move up on more tracks, but it's coming. It's not there yet. If I put something over here, it slides here, but I don't want all these actions because I have soldiers. I would want to put soldiers on the board to get more dominance or at least do something. So that would work. And what can I get over there? Points for... Oh, I can tuck a card from my hand for free. I get 2 points times the highest. Oh yeah, I'll use 2. I use 2. I'm gonna donate much over there. Yeah. By the way, I don't get 1, I get 2 cards now. Because I moved up on that area. What are you going to do? The lowest die. Well, that's this one. And I'm gonna put it on building. Do I want to offer on building? I can use 2s and 4s, so if I put the black 2 here, I know I'm gonna go do that and can build once. Considering how few points I have, that might be an idea. I do so. That means I'm going to get here. I cannot build 3 times. It's not an option for me. And the next one, you're going to take the highest. That's the red 5 that you're going to put. Oh, you're going to push me. I hate you, you son of a... Okay, my turn. I'll take this 6, please. That means I'm gonna get 2 cards. They are way too expensive for me. So I'll go for the cheaper one. This one. And this one. Oh, he goes for the highest point, so I'll probably take this one. Just to make sure he gets 1 point less. Then I also gain 1 offering. That goes here. Not even looking what the card it was. Okay, done. That was an easy turn. Do I want to do anything more before we... I have like 3 axes. I want to have more. You know what I want to do? I want to take a bathroom break so I can think more clearly. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. That relieved a little bit. But I only gained 2 cards instead of 3. So there's also just 3 coins, right? It's not that much. And I don't have the resources to pay for them. Probably need access to use resources so I can get a discount on some cards. Play 1 card, get 1 item each for each tower. Well, that's nice, but I don't have those resources. I did my thing, right? So it's your turn. Highest one for you is the 5, so you take this one. Which is easy, you just take the first 3 cards. Paste them, paste them. There we go. That's easy. Then I'm gonna pick highest value cards later on. I'm not happy with those. Then I have a 6, which means I can offer right here if I want to. I definitely want to go for dominance, so let's play 4 of my soldiers right here, my warriors. What I'm going to do then for the offering, I can put a card under there for free, or I can score twice the amount of points for my highest thing. So that's 3, which means I score. I'm guessing I'm scoring 6 then. I'm correct, right? Spend 3 tubes to get 2 fixed points for each step you've taken, the progress on which you're the highest. Yeah, I'm not making that much progress, by the way. Right, I only made 1 here, and this is the lowest one, so that was not much. Otherwise, I can move up 1 on the one that I have the lowest, which is also nice. Somehow I'm gonna do it anyway. But, oh, and I can move up on 1 track that I want, so I will move up this track. And then I will do 1 offer. Goes here in the discard pile. And that means I will move up on the track that I'm lowest, which is that. Which is during the income phase I can put 1 card underneath. Now I forgot that I could do 1. Oh, I did do 1. Without the loss of points. That was it right now. Yeah, okay, that was my turn. Then it's their turn. Already can be removed. It's the 2, but if there are options, you use expansion and then build. So you do the 3 build actions. Draw 1 tile for each one and see what you're gonna build. And it's copper. You have people there. So you're gonna build city and gain 5 points. Oh, I had to return 1 when I built the. I didn't build, that's during attack. No. But I will return 1 for the build. Or build. Oh yeah, no, that's if I build the farm. You're not building towers? No, you're not building towers. So you gain 5 points. Like you don't have enough already. That was 1. The other one. The grass area, you're not there yet, so yay, we put a person there. And the other one, last one, is the stone area. You cannot build anyone because you cannot build another farm or a city because I'm already there. So you go for wood, you're there, you're building a city for another 5 points. Now I cannot build there, which sucks. But okay. You did, yes, this one. That was the, now I have two, I can build one thing. But first I need a resource for that, or I can move, attack, and do such, all those nice, nasty stuff. This one gives me money, which is nice because that's something I can spend on building. This costs me, I will build first, because then that costs me things. So I will build, I can move up on one track. This one, get a random permanent resource. Iron. I am of the metals, that's one thing for sure. Well, I need iron for this one, so that's okay. That's okay. If I wanted to play the card, which I don't, because yeah. And I built. I need to have 3 people in one area. And for each grain, can I harvest grain in my area that has grain? No. So no, that means I have to discard all 3 of those people. And I cannot do that because they're all somewhere else. Ah, crap. Ah, not smart, not smart, not smart. I will move them here. Cost me 3 axes. Cannot fight now. But now I can place you here. And now these 3 are gone. But at least the farm is out there. So, I'm trying to do too much. You should focus on 1 or 2 strategies, not try to do all of it. Okay, you're using this too. Basically means you're going for the highest points, which is this one. And you gain 5 points because you would move on that track. So. It's still a game I don't know how to win because I'm losing very heavily. Okay, I gain this one, which means I can do something over there. I could tuck a card for free. Every time I use a black die, I gain something, which is nice. I did a build action, which means I gain 1 coin, by the way. And I used a 5 and a 6, which means I gain a resource of my choice. Which means I used 1 grain, so I can keep 1 person there. And the other one was not a resource of my choice, that's an offering. It's just a card from here. Okay. But at least I keep 1 person alive. Yay. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Can I, Joe? I do another 2, which is nice. But will I take the 8 points, which is nice, or do I want to move up on something more useful? Like gain 2 soldiers, so I can battle and gain 5 coins, so I can have some money. By the way, I moved this one up 2 again, so I get 7 money at the end. So that's nice. Did I give myself those 2 points? I don't remember. Can tuck a card for free. Every time I use a black die, I gain 2 fighting power. Every time I use this action. Discarding 3 cards, move up on yellow. I wish I moved up on yellow once, because then I can use the 6s as well. But that's not happening right now. Well, Now I can move up the one that I'm lowest and I can choose. I'm getting all sorts of messages. It's important. Where is my cursor there? What kind of offering do I want to do? Let's basically save. I'm not using this one. Yeah, I'm saving the 6 points here. Okay. Did that one. That cost me 2 cards. Those two come over here. Cannot find those because I don't have the ammo or anything to do so. You're using this one, you're gaining 3 cards. You're taking the 3 cards with the highest value, basically. So that would be 555. Could be worse. I know there are 7s and 6s in there, so I have 4 of those cards covered. Day more open. So final round, I guess. Income. First, I get 2 points because those are important. Then I get 7 money. That's all over here. No more income over here. Then I get 2 access. I can tuck 2 cards. 3 and a 4, 3 and a 4 would be nice. Yep. Put those here. Every time I play 3 and a 4, I can get 1 offering and I can move a soldier. That's nice. You know what I forgot to do? Do my 6 movement over there. Now let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 over here. 1 over here, I guess, just to make sure that I have some dominance over there. Gathering a lot of access, that's my goal right now for endgame scoring. Because then we do all the red ones if we can. And I believe they can always do that. Because they don't collect those things. Where can I not offer today? Last round. And finish income, by the way. Because I also get 2 battle axes over here and 2 more points over there. Which means I have 4 battle axes, which is nice. But not too great. And you score points based on this one. You go here. Ah, you're stuck on that. You're stuck on that. You're stuck on that. You cannot go higher. Well, technically they say they still move to the 7, but the 7 is taken. So I don't know how that happens. But, yeah. Even though they don't fill that, neither am I. So I have to check if that works because they say they move up 1, 2 to the 7, right? During scoring. Yeah, because basically these are not here. These are only an actual 2-player game, apparently. Okay, did all my income. You don't gain income, so I'm happy with that. So the final die rolls. Expand. The one thing I was going for, and I cannot use the black dice there. Okay, what do we have? We have these have to go back in the bag. 6, 6, another 6. We have 5, we have 1, 5, we have 2 4s, a lot of 2s, which are technically sort of useful for me, but not too much. There are no 1s. No 1s to look for. And they will go for the highest value and then they take the blue one. So the 6-3 combination was a little bit hard to do anyway. And you're gonna polish it on expand. But yeah, I definitely want a 6. Do I want to move on the red track? No. By the way, I forgot this income. I could tuck. Oh, I did tuck 2 cards. And I did take it. Okay. But I will take a 6, which means I get a free resource. And oh, I already get 2 of the offerings. And I get 1 more now. Because I use a 6. And a random resource of my choice, which would be the most beneficial. Green or yellow. So let's go for green right now. I will use my 6 to go here. Push me to that side. Push me. You can do it. Next up, highest value. Well, that's the red 6. So the red 6 is going to be on building. Oh, if I move you onto the side, I'm gonna rue the day that that happens. Do I want to move up on yellow? Not really, because there are only 2s over there. Basically, all the nice spots are taken. I move him and I give him 5 points. Yes, he's a little bit less strong, but if I take the blue 3, that's a nice one. I will take it. I will go here for blue 3. But you're going to do highest value, but that's a gray 5. And you're going to put it on build. So that means you're taking over the complete build action. Okay. No building for me, apparently. Well, with 2 I can do an offer, but I cannot be on the expense, so I cannot go there, but I can go to any other ones. Build is taken, so I'll probably go here. Just make sure that I have cards that I can play. That's a different thing. You're the lowest value, and then you take gray first. You put it on build, that's not available. So you're gonna Joker build right here. Joker build. That's what you're gonna do. Then I already have 9 that way. I cannot create another 9. So I'm going to gain cards this way. I'm going to do a lot of card shifting. And hopefully it's working. But I'm not gaining cards first. I'm spending one first. So you go first. Your highest value die is either this one or this one. So the proper order in dice order if they are tied. If you are tied in dice highest die value, then it's a certain action order, right? That you want to take. Yeah, you want to expand first. You're doing this one first. Which means you take action points 1, half of the print value. That's 3 printed value. They're all in there. Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I draw this one? That's the yellow one. You are there, but you don't have dominance. You just sent one. Okay. Cool. That was easy. Then you're gonna go there. That's my area. Where you don't have dominance. So you send one more. Then you're going over there, which is there where you don't have dominance. So you send one over there. Cool. I need soldiers now. Because they are screwing me over in every area that I am right now. Not happy with that. Okay. Not happy. Definitely not happy. Already going so very well. Then my high spell is over here. Go up on one track. Let's go over here and gain 2 more X, so I can actually kick some butt. Play 1 card. This one would, well, if I spend 1 more X, I can get grain, right? Yeah, that means, yeah, I will play that one. I will pay this and 1 X to get that. To gain that resource, which I can get, which is 6 discount, which means I only have to pay like 4. Paid 4. And I get 1 point for each wave that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just gained 4 points. That's it. It's just that. Done. Your next one is over here. You gain 5 points because you're over there. You're gonna build for 1. So we're gonna see what you're gonna build, where you're gonna build, how you're gonna build, if you're gonna build. Voila, copper, that's over here. If you build on copper, you build that one, remove 1 person, and you have a farm. Done. You already got 5 points for the other one. That's enough for you. Then my highest value is a 3. I gain 2 cards, and I get 1 offering. So the offering goes here. I gain 2 cards. Anything that's no special. I hope that offering scores points at the end, because look at what I got. I'm taking these 2. Because I don't know why. It's not like I can afford those. That's my son. Yep. There he is. Then you're gonna do the 5 build. And can we get 3 build actions? Hey, boy, Games James. Good to see you. Wood. That would be over there. That means you're gonna build a forest and then you're gonna go. Which means if I have a move action for a soldier, do I have cards that do that for me? I have 1 card that does that for me. Am I allowed to play cards again? I am allowed to play cards again. I need 4 people in that for 4 forests. I just want to move my people and go for dominance. But I need soldiers first. Which means I had to move up on this track, which I did not do. Did he put anything else on the credit card yet? No. Here's his own credit card. That was one. Going over there. You cannot build that. So, does it have to be your building there? I believe so, right? Or does it have to be a building there? It's checking for building. Solo rule building for you. So, if I want to build. It does not say that it has to have a building of its own. Probably have to check the main rules. Building. Prepare, no building. To build a farm, you must select a region with no farm and at least one of your warriors. Well, that can happen. So yeah, they build a farm and lose one of the boys. Oh, I got dominance there. Dominance. I need a lot of those battle axes. I have dominance. I like it. Like it a lot. That was one build. Still have to do a third build. You had your sound off. Why did you have your sound off? Yeah, the grassy area, which is over here. Yeah, you can. You don't have farms anymore. But you have to, and you don't have buildings anymore. So why are you building? Return drawn tile to the region pool. Yeah. Advanced ship one step. Okay, you're gonna move advanced ship over there. That's what you're gonna do. Okay. Okay, next. You're done. Play 3 cards. Could I play all 3 of those? These. First one, let me put 2 more soldiers on the board. I already used it up that one. Pay 4 to move those soldiers. This one costs 4. Can also say, I'll take 2 money, but that's not useful. Or if I have 8 more waves, no, I'm 4. So that's definitely not happening. Gain 2 cards if I have more than 10 cards stuck. That's also not happening. Place 2 and pay 4 to move 3. I do want to move soldiers. Because you're not going to place all soldiers yet. I'm going to do that until the end. I will do this one first, which means I can do an offering over here. I gain 3 cards. And see if there's something useful, payful, something fun amount on it. Nothing with copper. I have 3 copper. All those cards with copper are not out there. I will just take the first 3 cards. I don't care. And I get 2 offerings. So that's nice. There we go. We have a nice ship. And some other stuff. Okay. Now, offering 1 point for everything, or just draw a random blue one, or get 2 green resources. Do I need green resources for my cards? No. So I will offer 1 card. Get 1 random blue one. Basically the top one. And it says, and I will spend it, right? I will use it. Give me the 2 points and 1 red card. That does, well, it uses copper. I can play 1 more card, pay 2 coins, and if I have 6 or more what? 6 or more what? If you have funds on the influence track to 6, nah, I'm not even close to that. Oh no. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope. Hell no. So, yeah, that's it. Was that one? Okay, thank you for returning and playing. You're going to build for 2 steps. It's a 2-step build that you're gonna do. So we're gonna draw the cards. Again, you're gonna build in 2 areas. Copper cannot build. You move this ship up once. Then this one. Wood cannot build that one, and hey, that's done. Okay, that was easy. Thank you for playing, and thank you for kicking my butt, Mr. AI. It's always David Turtsy that kicks my butt. Okay, we can do an offering over here, which is basically gain 1 soldier and place 1 soldier. Well, I'm using that to place 1 soldier here. I'm gonna exert my dominance a little bit because I can play 3 cards. Use this one. That cost me 2 offerings. Could go for points, but I'm safer to score points somewhere else than they do. I need to make sure that I am dominant in some areas, but then I may need to move stuff. And to move, I have to place this one. I can move 2 into there. Well, that's not helping much, but at least I need the battle access a little bit. So I get 3 discounts, so I pay 5 and pay 4 more to move 4 soldiers around. You're not dominating over here, you're not dominating over here, and you're not dominating over here. So, yeah! Did that one. Other cards. This one's just 4. I cannot afford the rest, to be fair. I could afford 1 more card. Then I can play a card for free. Oh, that's nice. Which cards do I want to play for free? Not this one. It's just gaining offerings. I have to check. Are offerings worth points at the end of the game? Just checking because I have so many. Offering or during when you solve an offering. But offerings don't score points. So all these cards that I have here is nice to spend them, but then I need a card that gives me an offering. That's this one. It costs 9. I have 6. So nope. I can offer pay this one, but then I get if I have more than 2 towers out there, which I have 2 or more. The other ones do nothing. If I have nothing with you. By the way, I totally forgot to check on this. By the way, my dice values, gain resource, gain offering. Did I do a build action today? This run? No. Did I do this one? Yes. discard 3 cards and move up 1 on. And did I do a 3 on a 4? Yeah, that means I can move 1 more soldier. But my soldiers are perfectly placed right now. And offering cards do nothing, so I don't care about those. Well, that's it then. No, that doesn't do anything, and the rest is just gaining offerings and... Nope. So, do I gain 2 per action point that I'm not using? No. Okay. Any extra actions to it I want to do? Nope, nope. I have 5 axes. I could battle a region. And I will battle this region. I will lose dominance though. But that's okay. I have that card that says place 1, right? So if I do that first and then did this one, then that one is returned. So bear with me. Looks like I'm cheating, but I'm not. I'm just gaining this one for 7 points. I'm at 40. Okay. Okay. Farm scoring. You have all 4 farms, so you get 14 points. I only get 8. So I'm close, but then you are over here. That's farm scoring. Let's do the other scoring before I forget. And let's see, you move up on that one and this one, so you get a full 10 on that, and the other ones you cannot move up on, so yay. Cool. Get full points on that. I don't get any. Scoring. Okay, we did farm scoring, yeah. In numerical order. And then score points based on this track. We are, let's see, we are tied everywhere because I did that on purpose. So we all get the same amount of points on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. That's 10 points. I needed dominance on 1 at least. Dominance would have given me 1 point extra, would have been 5. But I would have given 4 on the other one. Yeah, I would have gained points. Put you at 85, right? Giving 10 points. Yeah. 75. Let's not give him 20 points. And then you gain 4 points on this one. If you won that one. Because I couldn't get more soldiers on the board. Then sea people. Remove all the white ones. The region one ones. You did not battle that much, by the way. If there's a tie, the player with the most weaponry wins. How does that work? It's solo mode and they don't collect weaponry. So how does that work? In the final round, the 4th round region, bot claims the highest available victory points for each style, unless it's already claimed it, so neither you nor the bot has yet claimed 10. Wow, if it's tied, it will do all the battles as well, so it gains all those points. Oh man, that's 5, 8, 14, 7. No, you're not in there. Ha! Phew! 17 points. 16, 96. I am being crushed right now. 96. Okay. Then, final scoring. Do you get something for final scoring? It's basically how far you got on each track, right? Resource scoring. I have 1 coin. No weaponry, cards in hand. Oh, yeah, okay. Then I get 1 point. Woohoo! 59. Palace scoring. 1 point. I believe I already gave myself that 1 point, so yeah, not doing that. Oh no, there's the cards underneath. Yeah, that's 6, 10, 17, 23. Looks like I'm gaining, but nowhere close. And sum up the number of 50 points below each city and ship you build. Yeah, I already did that. But I gained 1 point for each of those, right? I thought you got one for 3 point. We've got the plate and not add, so I get 3 points more. So my final score is 85. And I believe I still have to count your final scoring. 2 victory points for every face down H1 card. 2, just to remember. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 6. Hey, that's 102 for them. Then face value for when everything that's upright, right? Full value for the face up cards. So that's another 12. I really need to learn how to play this game. That's another 12 for these. Because I am being crushed. I just don't get those combos going. And then another 21. Put him there at 37, 137. You win if you have more points. No, adjusting victory. They don't get 5 points extra. Use all 70 dice. Yeah. Nah. I am just very bad at this game. I do like it, but I just... It feels just like what I have with Great Western Trail. I'm doing too much, not focusing on one thing. And especially for getting the bonus actions, but I never got a lot of resources to get discounts on my cards, so I could play the cards, so I could use them properly. And this strategy does not work against them. You really need to be more powerful on that one. But I think that's even my worst score yet. So it's 85 versus 137. Yikes! Yikes! That's not good. But that's it for today. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours already. I need to figure out how to beat this thing somehow. Let's raid into Timey because Timey is busy right now. There's raid time ruler. I will be back on Sunday morning for the Dutch people at 9 a.m. if they are awake. I know it's a Sunday, but yeah, I also have baseball practice at noon, so don't have that much time. And I will be back on Sunday evening, 8 p.m. my time. Just so follow my schedule. It's also already on YouTube, I believe. Already set. When I will be playing Dusk Runners, which will be on GameFound or Kickstarter. I forgot. One of the two soon ish. So, hopefully, see you on Sunday. Bye bye.